What's up guys, my name's Nick Holder, CEO and owner of Boro Bazaar. For the past couple weeks, since the hurricane hit here in Statesboro, Georgia, I've totally slacked on all of my business duties. So I've made pretty much no videos. I did make a video, but I didn't post it because I just lacked all of the confidence that I wanted in that video. And I took a long time to ship a lot of stuff. What I'm going to go over with you today is a weekly report. So I'm going to be posting these every week. I'm going to be going over this for me so I know where I'm at in my business and I'm able to give to you what it looks like to go through a business, the ups and downs of business. The first thing I want to talk about is mental resiliency. What I went through with the hurricane is I laid down and basically let my whole life fall apart because I got hit pretty hard and I didn't know how to get back up. I ended up watching a lot of self-help videos and ran across Andy Frisella again. I used to listen to Andy Frisella a long time ago, like a year ago, but it feels like a long time. And I did try 75 hard before. I got about 10 days in. As of right now, I'm 11 days in, and I'm not going to quit this time. That's the difference. So far, I have read Cash Flow Quadrant. I've done my workouts every day, and I actually added on 30 minutes of meditation for myself because here's my mindset. Average people in this challenge of 75 hard are going to do what it takes to finish the challenge. They're going to do 45 minutes, they're going to do 10 pages, and then they're going to stick to their diet. For me, I know I want to be above average. So I do 51-minute workouts because here's my mindset. I think of Ed Milet because Ed Milet talks about the power of one more. I do 50 minutes because average people are going to do 45, and then I do one more because above average people are going to do 50, so I'm going to do 51 because fuck you, I'm going to do more than that. I just read at least 15, maybe 20 pages a day, and then I do 31 minutes of meditation. It's drastically changed my life. I notice it whenever I'm at work. I get more tips. I notice it in my speech. I notice it in the way that I interact with my family. I care more and I'm more loving. And I just couldn't recommend this program enough. Even though I'm only 11 days in, I'm really excited. Not to mention, of course, I feel good when I look in the mirror a lot more than I did before. I read Cash Flow Quadrant. That was the first book that I picked. It was just laying on my shelf, and I decided to go with that one. The main concepts that I got from this book is that it's not about doing something different. It's about being someone different. And one of the things Robert Kiyosaki talks about in this book is that going from rich to wealthy is really as simple as buying 4 greenhouses like you do in Monopoly and then buying a red hotel. And that concept, along with the idea of becoming someone else, were the things that really made me go, and I decided from there that I have to become someone else. And that's what 75 hard is for me as well. It's not so much about getting the cool body or doing all the things. It's about becoming someone who is going to stick to their word and providing the world another strong man, because I've only really provided a weak man, just like most of the world has done. What I'm going to go over from here is what our profit is, what our P&L is, and some of the items that we're selling, some of the items that we are going to post as a business as well. So here are some of the items that we've sold over the past week. These gloves, my sister up in Michigan bought these gloves for me. It's about 13 bucks. I made them off of the library sale, so this is definitely just like free money. Thank you to Brittany for going ahead and buying these. I sold this WWF Panda. I bought it, I have no idea how long ago. It's one of my first buys. I think I got it from Goodwill for like $2. And I lost 70 cents on eBay for selling it, which means I've lost like $2.70. So it is what it is. I get rid of it and someone else gets to enjoy it for less than $1. I finally sold this little boy statue by DiMartino, made in Italy. It has all the markings to show that it's authentic. I sold it for $100. After fees, it was $67. Once again, this was from that estate sale where I bought the whole ladies' library. This was one of my first purchases back to Goodwill. This big ol' ABC Caterpillar. I bought it for $7. It sold for almost $50, and it sold in less than a week. I was not expecting this thing to go. Estate sales, the gift that just keeps on giving. This naked lady statue sold, I think it was for $20. I sent them an offer because I just wanted to get rid of it. I don't want to hold on to this crap anymore. It's all free for me, so I'll take whatever I can get on it. Last weekend, I went to a yard sale at the end of the day because I got off of work at about 3 and they were still open, barely. What I did is I went at the end of the day and I said, hey, what kind of stuff are you giving away for free? I'll take it off your hands and give it to Goodwill or throw it away if I don't want it. I found 2 of these plug-in heaters. I have not posted them yet. I don't remember what they go for. I got 2 of these Superman cake tins. They go for about $10 each. Before shipping costs, I might make $1 or $2 on them. And this Skyway bag, still undecided on whether or not I'm actually going to post it or not. I don't know if it's going to be profitable. But it's free, and that's my favorite part about it. I slept on the book section of Goodwill for a really long time. I went to Goodwill the other day with my fiance, and we were just checking out books. And just because we like to read and we like having books. And I realized that I've sold a lot of books because of that big library sale, so I might want to take a look through them. What I found there is something that's going to bring me a ton of money over the next few weeks, probably. I don't know when they'll sell, but I found 3 of this Algebra 2 textbook. They're selling for about $30 each. This one that's all bent out of shape is probably going to sell for about $20. Reasoning from the Scriptures, only $2, selling for like 15 or 20. Oh, this one's for me. I'm going to be reading this book as part of my 75 Hard. I never went to school, except for one semester I went to college, and then I dropped out. So if I'm not going to go to college, I might as well give myself a personal education. I'm going to read the cost accounting book at some point. This book of Algebra 1, I bought it for $6. It sells for $30. Another textbook I bought again for $6, sells for $20 or $30. Yesterday I went back to Goodwill and I found the Norton's Field Guide to Writing. $1 for this book. It's selling for $20 to $30. I bought this yarn here, brand new, in the packaging and everything. I bought it for $1. It's going for $15 on eBay. Free shipping. I got these Hollister Epic Flex corduroy pants for $6. They're selling used on eBay for about $20. So these new with tags should go for about the same at the very least. I bought this Wednesday Addams book bag for $8, and it sells on eBay new for $20. What I didn't do was my due diligence, and I didn't realize that it's missing some stuff and it's not new with tags. So I basically just threw that money away. I might make 15 on it if I'm lucky, which will bring me about cost. Either way, in that same purchase, I bought this Silverbird hair dryer for I think like $5 or something. It's selling for 30. That's a little update on some of the things that I've sold and some of the things that I'm selling. Next book I'm reading is Love is a Decision by Gary Smalley. I just started taking notes on my books, so in the future I'll be able to have a lot more notes, and I'll be able to go over the notes with you as to what I've learned throughout the week. Last week I made $126.43 in profit. That's a huge uptick in comparison to the week before where I lost $80 because I got scammed. I sent out this Wii U. As soon as I sold it, someone else messaged me and said, "Hey, I gave you the wrong address. Can you send it here?" I didn't look to see if it was the right same person, so I sent it out. I got scammed. I had to refund the person, and that other person got the Wii U. Oh well, I lost. It's part of the game, and now I know to really be diligent about who I'm looking at messages from. My goal for this month of October is to hit $600 in profit at the least. I'm already at about $40 and I have 3 solid weeks ahead of me with a lot of momentum. I really didn't think I had this much momentum since the hurricane really hit me hard. I had to spend all of the money, the liquid capital that I had from the business, and use it on personal stuff. And I've already been able to build back up to $38 to spend and $23 in savings. What I'm doing at this point in time is I'm taking all of the money that I make, all of the money that I've spent on a product, I put back into the business, plus 50% of the profit. What happens to the other 50%? I put 10% into my personal savings, 10% into my business savings, 10% into tithing and giving, 10% into a backup bill money kind of style thing, and 10% is now going into stocks since I read the cash flow quadrant. At this current moment, my net worth as a business is $1,370. I have $23 in savings. I have $38 in liquid to spend on new products. About a month ago, I probably would have been really worried if my net worth jumped from 21 to 1,300. What I'm realizing, one, I have a lot of products that I haven't listed. Included in that, I'm going to show you a picture here, is I got a bunch of hard drives for free off of Facebook Marketplace. I don't know the value of them. I don't know if they work. He said some work, some don't. I'm just going to post them and see what happens. This is just part of business though. Some months are going to be really great, some months are going to suck. And as the time horizon gets larger, some years are going to suck, some years are going to be great. It's the price of doing business. My goal is not to have a fantastic month every month at the beginning. Ultimately, that's my goal. I'm working towards having great months every month, hitting PRs every month, personal records. And last month, I definitely did that. And some of that momentum is still carrying on. They say that what is happening now is a result of the work that you put in 3 months ago or 3 weeks ago. Whatever it is, I'm going to continue to put in that work so that I can continue to see the results that I want to see. Last month, I made about $500 profit, which doesn't sound like anything crazy. But when you think about it, I basically pulled $500 out of thin air by looking for products that sold for more than what I bought them for. That's pretty cool to me. And having that momentum right now that I have, I know I could do at least that this month, even with the setbacks that I've had. My monthly goal is $600. I've already got 40 and I have 3 weeks left. I know I could definitely do it. My long-term goals is once I've built this business up enough and I have $2,500 in savings from the business, I'm going to invest that into buying a trailer and a hitch for my vehicle so I can start up a moving business. I live in a college town, and every year there's something that happens called turnover. All of the houses, they just have so much shit that leaves, and all of this furniture just goes to the dump. What I'm going to do is I'm going to help with that process. So I'm adding value to my community by removing some of the stress that comes with all of these college kids leaving at the same time. And I'm going to profit off of it because I'm going to take the furniture and resell it. Not only that, I'll be able to charge for my services because the goal is by that time, which is around July or August, I will have built my brand up enough to where I have a well-known enough name to where I can put myself into that service. However, I'm thinking 2 years ahead. The next year after that, I'll definitely have had my name built up enough. So in 2 years, or about a year and a half, whatever, July of 2026, my brand will be well known enough around this area to where I will have a business set in place and people will know that they can come to me to get all of their shit removed from their house. It's a junk removal business. I'm still working on the name of it. My long-term goal is investing in real estate, investing in other things that seem to spark my interest, and being able to continue working. I enjoy work. I want to make music. That's what I've always wanted to do. But I don't really know what I'll do with all of the extra free time that I get in the financial world. But a lot of people say that they work more than they ever did when they were starting out. So we'll see what happens from there. I'm really focusing on 75 hard right now because I'm thinking that the more I apply pressure on this program, the more confident I can be walking into the rest of my life and knowing that I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. That's my weekly report. Thanks for jumping in and learning a little bit about what it looks like from this point in my business. I'm really excited to see what continues to go on from here.